Hi, the Dale Tribe. My name's Morgan, and I wanted to tell you about a project, soon to be nonprofit, that 2.5 years ago, one of your videos actually inspired. It's called Not Alone Notes. So I have OCD, or obsessive compulsive disorder. I've had it my entire life. I have memories from kindergarten, but I wasn't diagnosed till I was about 19, and that's actually a pretty common amount of time between onset and diagnosis, which is why we need more awareness of OCD. OCD is not what most people think it is. It can involve cleaning because of a fear of germs, but it's not because you enjoy it, and it can be so much more. In fact, it is so much more than just cleaning for most people. So OCD involves obsessions, or intrusive, repetitive thoughts, feelings, urges, typically around something bad potentially happening, and then there are compulsions, which are rituals, repetitive behaviors we do, either internal or external, to try to reduce that anxiety. So an example is you could be driving a car and have the thought, what if I hit someone? What if I make a mistake? And then you might drive back around to check that you didn't hit someone. That's a very common theme in OCD. There are literally hundreds of variations of the thoughts and compulsions you can have. That is a very slimmed down explanation of what OCD is. For more information, I recommend checking out the International OCD Foundation, our big charity, and they explain in more depth what OCD is. But what I want to talk to you about is Not Alone Notes. About 3 years ago, I was watching your YouTube channel and I saw that Aspen was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And then a few weeks later, what caught my attention was the video where she's opening the package from JDRF, the research foundation. And she was so excited to get this mail, and it contained a backpack and books and the little stuffed animal that you could do finger pricks on and give insulin to. And I was just amazed by her reaction to receiving this mail. And as someone with OCD can also, I assume type 1 can feel very isolating. OCD can also feel incredibly isolating, like you're the only one dealing with these thoughts, doing these rituals, these compulsions, even though you're not the only one. We just don't talk about it or meet others as often as I would like. So I saw that video and I thought, there is a need in the OCD community for something just like that. And so I was thinking, what could I do? I could send them stress balls and fidget toys and books and workbooks and memoirs and a cute stuffed animal to hug when they're really stressed out. And then I thought, well, I'm just me sitting in my dorm room. That sounds like a big ordeal and really expensive. But what I did think was, well, I'm a writer. I've blogged throughout the past 6 years of being diagnosed with OCD. And I thought, well, I could write someone a letter. I'm pen pals with a lot of my friends who have OCD, and I'm lucky that I know so many people with OCD. So what if I wrote a letter to all those people out there who don't know anyone else with OCD? So I figured, well, I have a box full of stationery. I have so many cards that are just waiting to be sent. It would just be the price of a stamp. So in fall of 2017, after watching your video, I uploaded a Google form to my blog saying, send me your name, your address, your favorite color, and I will write you a letter telling you how you are not alone in having OCD and giving you encouragement. Fast forward 2.5 years later, I have a partner on the project. Her name is Molly. She reached out through Twitter very soon after I started the project, asking if she could hand make the cards because she's an artist. So let me show you some of them. So we have a lot of cards that we go through. Here are some that Molly has made. We also get donations of artwork for us to write cards on. People donate artwork. So this says, you are strong and so important. So all of the cards we send are handmade pieces of artwork, individual artwork. We pick one out that is their favorite color. So there's a nice little flower that was donated. And here's the cool thing. So in 2.5 years, about 930 some days exactly, we have mailed over 1,000 letters. And it makes me emotional to think about the fact that we've sent that many letters to people with OCD who felt alone and potentially made an impact on their life. And I have to remind myself that Molly and I, and we have a whole team of writers now, we have 12 writers, not including Molly and I, we did that. And that's why 2.5 years later, I finally wanted to tell you that your video that you probably thought nothing of inspired something so much bigger. And we are now in the process of filing to be a 501c3 nonprofit. And we are expanding and growing, and we had a fundraiser that went amazing to cover all the filing fees. And it's become a really big piece of my life. And I don't mean to sound too sappy that this one YouTube video changed my life, but it really did. And I wanted to thank you and Aspen and your whole family for posting that video, and the JDRF for having a project like that to send resources and encouragement to kids with type 1, because it helped out another community. So thank you.